Jojo Siwa's transformation has been nothing short of chaotic. Veering from licking lightsabers at pride parades to dressing like she's auditioning for a 1950s casserole commercial. She showed up in full Stepford wife mode, pearl necklace, bright red lipstick, and curls tighter than the tension in her PR team's group chat.
And she'll tease you all the better just to please you.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder, Jojo dropped a cover of Betty Davis' Eyes, a song famous for its raspy, raw vocal edge. But instead of honoring the original's vibe, Jojo drowned it in layers of autotune, sounding less like a performer and more like an AI having a meltdown. Critics didn't hold back. One person described it as a haunted Furby trying to sing, while another compared it to an anti-smoking PSA. That last comment got more likes than the actual video itself. Even the original artist threw subtle shade, saying, "There's a difference between singing a song and embodying it. Authenticity makes music timeless." Translation: please never do that again, Jojo. And just when we were still trying to process that audio train wreck, Jojo hit us with a TikTok round of 2 truths and a lie. The options: I've never smoked a cigarette, I'm pregnant, and this song drops Friday. Naturally, TikTok went into full FBI mode. Why? Because in another unrelated video, her current boyfriend Chris Hughes wrapped his arms around her and his hand grazed her stomach. That was enough. Reddit threads exploded. TikTok theorists went feral. Comments like "confirmed baby Siwa do" this fall started popping up, all because his hand hovered near what they called the womb portal. It escalated faster than a Joe Rogan tangent. Jojo later clarified that the pregnancy line was the lie, but then added, "Wait, I actually have smoked before, so if you're trying to follow the logic, don't. No one knows anymore." It was less a game and more a launchpad for internet hysteria. Now let's talk about her music career, if you can call it that. It's not bad in a traditional sense. It's just aggressively mediocre. Like if Kidz Bop tried to get deep and emotional, but forgot how to make music along the way. She dropped a 50-second teaser and within minutes, TikTok was remixing it, clowning it, and turning her vocals into memes. Her singing has been compared to a vape running out of battery mid-puff while on a roller coaster. And her guitar playing, let's just say it looked like she'd never seen a guitar before. She strummed without even touching the strings properly. It's less musical performance and more like abstract interpretive art. Even her fans seemed baffled. The top comment on her Betty Davis's Eyes preview literally said, "You have a hidden talent. Keep it hidden," complete with an emoji for that extra sting. Still, she kept posting like she was feeding off the criticism. And maybe she was. At this point, it feels like Jojo's entire marketing strategy is rage-baiting her way into the Billboard Hot 100. Let's not forget that she once declared herself the inventor of an entirely new music genre. She dubbed it gay pop, like K-pop, but well gay. She referenced songs like Lady Gaga's Applause, Miley Cyrus's Can't Be Tamed, and said it's the world of music she now embodies. The issue: those songs already exist. That genre already exists. Jojo calling herself the pioneer of gay pop is like someone putting cheese on toast and claiming they invented pizza. And to top it off, she didn't even write the song Karma, which she now uses as a personal anthem. She bought the rights from another artist and acts like it's hers. You can't claim to be innovating when you're outsourcing your entire catalog. Then came the aesthetic switch again. She pivoted from edgy gay pop icon to pearl-wearing trad wife. It's like aesthetic whiplash. One week she's licking props on stage, the next she's dressed like she runs a recipe blog about banana bread. People are calling it the hardest rebrand since Miley Cyrus went from swinging naked on a wrecking ball to singing folk songs in Malibu, but at least Miley sounded good. And if you thought the music was the low point, think again. Rolling Stone recently dropped a bombshell article about her girl group, XOMG Pop, exposing alleged mistreatment. It's been reported that these girls were overworked, underpaid, and emotionally manipulated for reality show drama. One dancer allegedly performed after spinal cord surgery. Another claimed Jojo's mom, Jojo Siwa, was abusive behind the scenes. Even Jojo herself was accused of being mean and difficult at times. Basically, what looked like a glittery girl group turned out to be a sparkly sweatshop in disguise. And who's allegedly orchestrating the chaos? Jojo's mom. Yep, the same woman who launched Jojo's career is now being accused of treating these kids like disposable backup dancers. So while Jojo reinvents herself every 3 weeks, her brand underneath is imploding. It's like Dance Moms 2.0, Glitter Edition, but with an HR department missing in action. And for those still wondering how we even ended up in this bizarre timeline, it all started on Celebrity Big Brother UK. Jojo was in a relationship with her girlfriend Kat, but then met Chris Hughes. They flirted, spooned, and were suddenly a couple. Oh, and by the way, she cheated. Her ex even shared how she flew out to support Jojo at a live taping, only to be dumped at the afterparty. Cold, brutal Jojo then claimed she wasn't actually a lesbian and said the LGBTQ+ community pressured her into identifying that way, which look, it's her right to define her identity. But when you've built your entire brand around rainbows and queer empowerment, that's not a small pivot. That's a betrayal to a community that supported her from the jump. Chris, her new boyfriend, later said their first kiss felt like something out of a movie. Hopefully not the same kind of movie her music videos have become, because those look more like horror parodies. At this point, Jojo doesn't feel like an artist anymore. She feels like a walking algorithm with a pulse. She's gone from the bow-wearing Nickelodeon kid to the edgy queer icon to the domestic glam wife to whatever this current version is. Every identity she tries on feels less like self-expression and more like a marketing experiment gone wrong. She's not reinventing herself. She's scrambling to stay relevant. That's why this latest backlash hits different. People aren't just confused, they're tired. They supported her when she came out, celebrated her boldness, even gave her a pass when she got a little cringy, but now she's just blowing through every ounce of goodwill like it's glitter at a pride parade. So yeah, that's the Jojo saga. If you missed the earlier episodes, I've covered plenty. Go binge those for the full picture. But let me ask, can Jojo make a comeback from this chaos? Or are we watching the messy, glitter-coated collapse of Gen Z's strangest icon? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you miss the old Jojo? Are you into chaotic Jojo? Or are you just here for the memes and the secondhand embarrassment? Either way, like, share, and comment. See you in the next one.